The TRD program has really done a great job at creating this stepping stone to the higher level.
There's lots of guys who have helped us to navigate the process with kids and then help give them the access to the information they need as well as the time to develop. Guys like Busch who've been huge resources for us.
I don't think there's anything more rewarding than seeing drivers that are racing for me go out there and get wins or go out there and win championships at the top level.
Kyle does a great job at mentoring his young drivers, and he definitely doesn't sugarcoat anything. He wants the best, and he demands the best out of every one of his drivers.
Obviously, it's cool when you help some of these guys out, like Erik Jones, Christopher Bell, and now they're able to come up through and have success. It's fun to watch. You know, it's kind of like I would say a father-son relationship, but maybe an uncle.
Side by side, Erik Jones on the inside and Kyle Busch on the outside.
NASCAR in general is a little bit of the Wild West of sports in the sense that there's no draft, there's no combine, there's no workouts for drivers. So when you can get a group of drivers and put them in an environment where they're all going to be fairly equal equipment and track conditions and everything, it's a really good way to evaluate.
Everybody develops at a different pace. And so there's a little bit of this misconception that everybody's going to make it at 18 or 19 because some top-level guys did, but it's rare that that happens.
It's something that I wished I would have had the opportunity to do for sure. I would have loved to have a chance to go and present myself in front of a manufacturer at that young of an age and get my name on someone's radar. That was the toughest thing for me. So having a combine would have made a big difference in that.
I think the biggest key for a young driver to focus on to become an elite driver is to make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons. You know, you don't want to be in the sport for the wrong reasons. You don't want to be a NASCAR driver to be famous or be rich. You want to be a NASCAR driver because you enjoy driving race cars.
I think focusing on yourself and making sure that you as a driver are reaching your maximum potential, even if you're fortunate enough to be fast very quickly, you still need to make sure you're learning everything and learning how to study and learning how to be a better race car driver.
Jack Irving and Tyler Gibbs, those guys have done so much more for me outside of racing. Tyler is one of my life mentors, and he's given me a bunch of personal advice, and so it's really cool to see how it's kind of a big family, the whole TRD organization.
Our sport is going through transition on a whole number of levels. We have a number of very, very popular drivers who have retired or will be retiring here in the next few years. And our sport needs good drivers. We need to put on a good show for the fans. And so this is a small way that we can do that.
It's kind of cool to see these kids be able to come up through and be successful after the tutelage of what you've been able to help teach them and give them and the guidance that they've had. So that's really rewarding to me when they're not beating me. When they're beating me straight up, that's when we're going to have a problem. But right now, I haven't had to go up against them straight up yet, so we'll see.